Okay, so here I am to share the Become a Living God Divination Section 2. Well, I'm not going to share it, I'm going to comment on it. And yes, I'm the one who clicked down. Because if you're really freeing occult knowledge, how is it productive to the process if you're so dogmatic that you can't allow questions or comments? Just accept what I have to say? But, anyways, Become a Living God, Divination Section 2. Large perception does not need large space. Judgment on crystallized imagination is rarely reality's face. Knowing little aspects of how reality works does not mean our knowledge fills the gaps and goes beyond. Symbolism is directed by a sage instead of pareidolia guiding a schizophrenic. Ordo Agolus Interstellaris del Infernalis, which is something I couldn't really find a reference to, should be understood like the star, as in psyching oneself out till minds harm bodies by star worship. Ordo Agolus, retrograde and inaccurate placement of alignments in astrology proves these things are not, not directing our lives, how people will say that worship these stars, but what we choose them to be. So if you choose a symbolism, and that's one of the things that whether it's number symbolism or whatever, I am saying look at that symbol and direct it towards your own cause. Use it in your own intention, whatever. The key to the perception of necromancy is the reduction of activity where the temporal and parietal lobes meet. Okay? So, say we're looking at what he has to say there, but let's mastering E. Koetting's Mastering Divination Omniscience Accompanying Workbook. Well, it's pretty short, and at the price he charges, there's definitely more detailed sort of things, but as you can see from the table of contents there, is it's pretty basic information. You got a table of correspondences of names and other and meanings, and you don't even really have much in the way of mythology that's associated with these runes. Donald Tyson's rune book would be a better choice of something to get. Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot, the large size, I guess, from 15, 20 years ago, might run you $125 to $200 depending on which version you got. And I don't know, in terms of reprints, what's available. I've just looked up what I personally have. And so, little devices to activate your, to activate what you have to say. I mean, to activate your connection. Different things work for different people. And, oh, well, that's cute. It's an inverted cross. You can't get much more Christian than an inverted cross. But what else did I have to say? Because that's, there's obviously something possibly more important that's, anyways, a divination is psychology. And I would say that from buying that deck back when it was like maybe $20, maybe $10, something like that, was that I learned more and I benefited more than I could possibly think I could possibly benefit from even the lowest prices when it comes to psychology. By shuffling through the tarot deck and associating my own meanings, paying attention to my feelings, how I'm thinking about the cards. Am I thinking I'm shuffling through these things to tell the future? No. When you wave around trying to feel ley lines with sticks and bent coat hangers and all that sort of stuff, dipping your sleeve into the water like Nostradamus, you know, that stuff has it has its role. So what did I have to say that around that time? Satanism 101, whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Jason King 666 is doing a series. The next one, Do What Thou Wilt, shall be the whole of the law. Yeah, magic carpets are merely that which magic is done with, or done on. Satan's appearance. Yeah, too many people try to insert too much meaning into the appearance of actual beings and actual things in life. But anything can be used to extend the story, to extend the meaning. And tomorrow I will share something a bit more organized. Not this. Original comments, not on the uploads, but that's really all I can say. It's that these messages, they're not really the divine necessarily going through you. Yeah, what mask? Yeah, you're analyzing yourself. You got your mask, you got your persona, you got your shadow, you got your ego, you have your threshold of consciousness, your projections, how that relates to the real world, the animus maybe, and that dot in the center, the id. To know, to will, to dare, to keep silent. Yeah, a basic internet search, a couple boxes of, a box of one of those rune kits, a box of one of those tarot cards, that will probably teach you more. But you don't have to invoke a lot of gods and angels and stuff to make this stuff work. It's your own psychology. Work it according to whatever mythology you personally believe in, your beliefs and practices. That's it. That's an interesting intro. I guess I can. By voluntarily reading this workbook, you agree to all of the following. You understand that this is simply a set of opinions, not professional advice. This is to be used for entertainment. Yeah, that's the claim. Is you're paying for the ritual, not for results. What the people who do hire him, and the fact that he's like cool with the idea that, well, my daughter's had some encounters with demons when she was little because I would do rituals and she would talk about these monsters that wouldn't, stalking the house and stuff. And okay, yeah. Harmless in any claim or event. Wait till you're 18. Don't invite people to break the law per se, but anything spiritual, any concept, any teaching, I am open to whatever subject on my channel. Encouraging delinquency of the minor. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say don't go to a doctor to try to figure out what's wrong and be all, well, you need to be empathic and feel and, yes, become aware. So develop your, through various techniques, relaxing in different ways, imagining the flow of energy and following the awareness, tracing lines in your body like I did with the pentagram rites. Omens are wherever, happen everywhere. But you can develop your sense of turning on and off different awarenesses in life. And this starts with your physical and your psychic, and spiritual things may come in, but understand that the book of nature and the book of yourself is the real source of where divination is coming from. Yeah, I'm not going to write a comment on E. Koetting's Mastering Divination Omniscience Accompanying Workbook. But also don't think that just because you imagine things that they must be true. That's going too far.